meaningless because Ryan liked to wave to me. We are on location in Charlotte, North Carolina. It's Sunday. The Grand Prix just wrapped up, and it's like we can't even deal with how awesome it was. This is our first on-location video, so it's like...
It's a big deal.
It's kind of a big deal.
108 videos.
I don't even know where to begin. First of all, if you haven't come to a meet, if you can get to one, you really, really should go, because it is so much fun. Because, like, you get to see them walking across the deck, and, like, you see them talking to each other, all the swimmers, and you see all the kids getting excited, which was awesome, and everybody was freaking out over Ryan, and it was really hilarious and cool, and, I mean, not that we weren't freaking out. We were just trying to hide it a little bit.
Get your, like, exercise on, because fighting the crowd to get to him is getting intense.
Yeah, it's
very intense.
And Garrett Weber-Gale gave us some advice on how to make kale a little softer and more delicious. We accidentally sat with Ricky Barron's entire family.
We were sitting there first.
We were sitting there
Never
first.
forget that.
We were sitting there first.
They trickled in
and
one by one, and I was
he was like, I think that's Ricky's dad. And then I turned around, and it's a clone of Ricky Barron's with gray hair.
It's like,
it's
Ricky, like,
dad.
30 years from now.
It's Ricky 2.0.
In the future.
Or actually, he's 1.0, and Ricky is the 2.0 of him. We got to give Anthony his rad t-shirt, which he, first of all, when we gave it to him, he was laughing because we had asked him what colors he would want if we made a shirt for him. And he was like, he said hot pink and black because the cow colors were not radical, even though they were cool. So we made the shirt, and he was surprised that we listened to what he said and made the shirt. And then I was like, oh, can you hold the shirt in a picture? And he just, like, takes his shirt off and puts the shirt on. So that's the second time a swimmer has disrobed in front of us, which we're not complaining.
Nope.
Thank you, Lord. And it was really, really cool to see tonight, because tonight we had the 100 free, and we were...
It was stacked.
We were nervous about Anthony only because he had come 7th in his time overall, and he was saying that it, like, hurt, that he was hurting from the prelims. So we were like, I don't think there's anything I enjoy more than seeing Anthony Irvin kick major butt. Except maybe doing a happy dance with him in the hallway. We just have good luck with seeing him. Like, we were walking out, we totally were not
It's
trying
literally
to find
like,
anyone.
oh, hey, Anthony Irvin.
Yeah, what are you doing here? He's like in the hallway, and we're like, hey, and then we just started dancing because we were so happy for him. And apparently you could hear us on the webcast because we're
pretty enthusiastic.
Like, excited about everything.
Sorry. We now, I think, it's safe to say we're, like, enjoying the Connor Dwyer situation. It's not that we were not enjoying it before, but we'd never interacted with the gentleman. We didn't know, so...
And there's also, like, a lot to take in between Anthony, Nathan, Ryan. It's like, how much can your brain process? And we got a chance to talk to Connor, and he was super cool. Like, they're all really personable. When we spoke to Connor, he's like, oh, are you guys going to be here tomorrow or tonight? And we're like, yeah. And he's like, okay, I'll see you then. And I'm like, you don't care if you see us. But it's nice that you said it.
Mama
he was super
raised
nice.
him right.
Yeah, he was eating a burrito that I'm hoping was not from Chipotle. Oh, we got to talk to Leah Neal, which was awesome because we've had like a couple of fun Twitter interactions with her. On Thursday night, it wasn't like really an official night. Like it was, but it wasn't. Like nobody was really there. It was the distance swimmers, and Ryan was there. He had been practicing and was sitting in the stands, and Eve got to talk to him for a second. And then he turned around and waved at me, and I cried inside. And then the rest of my life was meaningless because Ryan liked to wave to me. Anyway, so Leah Neal gets in the stand, and she sees us, and she's like, oh, hi. She comes over and hugs us. Super, super sweet. We were, like, chatting with her about, like, the music she likes and whatnot. And
asking her about, like, when she's graduating, and I guess Santa Clara is right before graduation, or where she's concerned about goggle tan, and, you know, and going to World Trials, and then probably hopefully Worlds, and then she's going to be leaving for Stanford, leaving Brooklyn.
No.
Where there's no fairway in Palo Alto, girl. What are you thinking? And she came in 3rd in the women's 100.
She did.
3A final, which is great.
Yeah, she was doing
so
awesome.
I love much like Missy Franklin and Katie Ledecky, these young ladies please pay attention to them and not other people on most reality television shows, except for Ryan Lochte's reality television show.